World War III is upon us. First, we attack Venezuela and capture the president and limit the oil supply to China. Then we seize Russian oil tanks. Then we talk about taking over Greenland. And now we just attacked Syria. Look.
Breaking news now, the United States has launched an attack in Syria. Good afternoon, I'm John Scott, and this is the Fox Report. It's the second time the U.S. military has launched airstrikes against Islamic State in Syria since December 19th to avenge the killing of 2 Iowa National Guard soldiers and their American interpreter by a lone ISIS.
This all happened within 1 week. Trump and the United States is really putting their foot down, announcing global dominance. Venezuela is in South America. Greenland is in Europe. And Syria is in the Middle East. What do you think is going to happen next?
Carlson warning, listen.
The president announced that he is hiking the Pentagon budget from $1 trillion to $1.5 trillion. Just announced that. Why? Well, it's hard to know without asking him. He'll explain, but big picture, obviously, that's the kind of budget that a country that anticipates a global or regional war has for its military. There's no other reason to do that. That's not a peacekeeping budget. That's a war budget, a big war budget. So I think it's fair to expect, and all the signs suggest, that we're going to have a big war soon. A big war soon. I think everyone expects that to happen. Hope it doesn't happen.
Donald Trump plans to raise the Pentagon budget to $1.5 trillion. A couple of days ago, the U.S. captured the president of Venezuela, now controls the oil. A couple days later, the president announces they plan to purchase one way or another Greenland. Does this mean we're going to enter World War III? Do not be distracted. Make sure to share this information with as many people as possible because we need to know the truth.
What's up, everyone? I got a World War III update. It is January 9th, 2025. It is Friday, guys. I just had a video come across my timeline that showed an Iranian, a Russian, and a Chinese ship together gathering at a military port. The forces are combining, everyone. You need to understand where we are at. This is no longer about, I'm waiting on Jesus, rapturing, all that kind of stuff. Guys, I will always make sure my temple, my mind, and my heart is prepared for that. But I am not going to ignore the strong possibility that is something we have to earn by going through these trials and tribulations, by facing the greatest test. Are we going to turn on humanity, or are you going to open your heart and help humanity in its darkest hour? If you wanted to earn a ticket into heaven, that sounds about right. I am still going to put every bit of hope that the children and innocent men and women rapture out of here. But I'm going to be a liar if I don't say I think it's time that you have another plan. I think it's time that you have your go bag, your bug out bag, your passport, your important documents, all of that sealed up and ready to grab at a moment's notice. I think it is time for you to have food, water, medicine, fuel at home for 6 months. I used to say 90 days, guys. I'm being told it's more like you need 6 months, okay? And I understand if you say, I don't have any money, I can't even get through this week, I can't even afford groceries, I get it, okay? Those were your choices. You lived your life the way you did. You did not create a budget. You.
With another fucking war update, y'all. You hear those sirens? That's exactly the news I'm about to fucking tell y'all. Breaking news, we about to get motherfucking jumped. We about to get beat the fuck up. Like dead ass. Bitches is about to jump us, have us on the floor, nigga. We don't got no weapons, no pepper spray, no nothing. We about to get bear mace. Donald Trump said he don't give a fuck, he taking Greenland. And all of NATO said, if you touch Greenland, we're gonna violate you. France has a nuclear submarine next to Greenland waiting for the US to arrive there. They at that bitch front door waiting for them bitches to pull up. It's up, y'all. No cap. It's...
No one knows the amount of shock that will happen when the bombs are dropped. I can almost feel it. There will be disbelief. And then people will try to find out who did what and why. Waste of time. scramble, I don't recommend that. I recommend staying in place, sheltered. With prep supplies, I hope. I hate to say it, but it's the wake-up call we all need. We have lived so free from any kind of conflict like that. The civil issues that we're having right now are nothing. Absolutely nothing compared to a bomb being dropped on our soil. "9/11 is a cakewalk. So's COVID. COVID was a social experiment, by the way. Yes, there was a disease, but certain people just watched to see what would happen. So, prep.
So Russian President Vladimir Putin said there is no technology, there is no power, there is nobody in the world that can stop his new technology, the Orishnik Intermediate Ballistic Missile. Let's talk about this. Vladimir Putin has issued a warning to the world, especially to the West. He says Russia will strike first, and that's in response to those 2 nuclear submarines that were sent to Russian waters, given all the statements that are coming out of Russia. So Putin deploys hypersonic missiles and puts the West on alert. So not only is Russia showing up in full military regalia to promote their strength and show their unity and promote sovereignty of who Putin says Russia is, but this Orishnik missile, this new intermediate ballistic missile, can reach places like Rome in approximately 13 minutes, Berlin in about 11 minutes. They say it can even reach London. It moves extremely fast, and they say so fast that there is no system that can shoot it down out of the sky. With all that being said, Putin is issuing a warning saying Russia is sovereign. Russia will protect its sovereignty and its security at any cost, despite whether you're the West or not. Amen. We need to pray because Gog and Magog is beginning to rise.